From 1984, Voyage of the Rock Aliens is a really weird, in-your-face movie.
You boys see anything strange around here?
No!
There's something about it that is both catchy and detestable at the same time. This was a movie that I am really conflicted about my feelings on, because during a first watch, I can't say that I really enjoyed this one. In fact, after 20 minutes, I was begrudging the long runtime of 97 minutes and dreading the rest of this movie to play out. Now, the basic story here is we have two characters at the start, Dee Dee and Frankie. Frankie's a kind of leader of a band, but also gang as well. He rules the roost with iron fist, telling people when and what they can sing. Pia Zadora is Dee Dee. She is terrific and seems to be an almost lookalike for Michelle Williams at certain points in the movie, or maybe that was just me. You can let me know in the comments whether you've seen that or not. And she loves to sing and dance. And then we have the inclusion of the travelling rock aliens, an exploration from another planet that is looking to garner information on different worlds. Of course, when they heard rock music, they just had to go to Earth to discover the source of this wonderful sound.
What the heck is going on here?
Now, the fact that their spaceship is shaped like a giant guitar is nothing to really do with that. But they go to Earth to kind of check out everything that's going on. And there are plenty of song and dance numbers. They're all kind of colourful. They have that kind of popcorn, bubblegum feeling about the way the colours are round about this. It's definitely etched in 80s style. Some of the songs are quite catchy. Some of the dance sequences are really inventive and fun.
Oh, 'cause you bring out the lover in me. I just can't help myself when you're around.
But man, I hated almost everything about the aliens in this movie, which, you know, is a large chunk of the film. I found them uninteresting and bland characters, and ultimately at the end of the film, they don't really have anything much to really do within the film itself. They play some songs, they do some what they think are Earth customs to wacky and hilarious effect.
Where's Stubbins?
Sorry, guys. I guess I made a wrong turn.
Where do you come up with this shit?
I didn't think it was funny, inventive or hilarious at any point. They've got a robot that goes with them that is shaped like a fire hydrant for some reason, and that is such an annoying character that I just great, you know, it pees on a dog at one point. What more do you want? I there was so much going on in this, and such a good amount of it was just uninteresting or just didn't hit the mark for me.
Boring!
Which was kind of frustrating a lot of the time. Craig Sheffer is the main guy, Frankie, the bad guy, and he's fine, I suppose, but Pia Zadora is really the kind of star of the show, and she is really good. She's kind of captivating. I was engaged by her performance. I loved to see the various dance routines and what she was getting up to. I thought she was really quite a focal point of the movie and really interesting.
I can feel the blood rushing right up into my head. Whoa.
There's other just wacky side plots, like a giant squid that's living in the lake close to this place that keeps reaching out and trying to eat people. I think there is so much going on in this one that I feel it's almost a kitchen sink movie. Everything that you could possibly have thought about got thrown into this one without much idea of whether it was going to fit together or whether it needed to be there at certain points, and I found that really frustrating.
Big mistake. Big. Huge.
But as much as I didn't like the movie, as much as I found it was a kind of slog and it was an uphill battle really going with it, it has been kind of rattling around my brain. It's been about a week since I watched this one, and I feel like I need to revisit it. And I'm wondering if it's one of those movies, one of those rare movies that you just detest on a first watch, but it slowly grows on you. Now, my money's probably against that, but in a second watch, if I just feel exactly the same, this thing is getting sold. In fact, within the first 20 minutes, I was pretty sure it was going straight onto eBay. but there was some goodwill bought, but mainly by Pia Zadora in this one. The director would go on to do Every Which Way But Lose, which was wonderful, and that kind of makes up a little bit for Voyage of the Rock Aliens. Now, the transfer for this that Vinegar Syndrome does is terrific. It looks amazing, and because it has all those bright, colourful aspects to it, the outfits, the stages, the sets, it really pops off the screen. I was really surprised by how great this looks. But can you really just polish a turd and think people are going to love it? I don't know. Voyage of the Rock Aliens, I can't recommend this one. I think this is for a select few people. You're either going to love it or probably you're going to hate it. Now, if you love the movie, I want to hear from you. I want to have some comments below this video so people can see someone else's point of view, so they maybe have a counterpoint to my kind of derogatory statements. And if you liked it or hated it, I just want to hear it anyway, because I love to have that conversation with you guys. There's a like button there. Hit the like for this review. I'd really appreciate it. It helps get the videos out there. Apparently, there is more content up here. You can see more of my stuff if you're interested in watching more of me. It'd be good if you could. It helps the channel as well. And in the description box there is a link to Patreon and the membership profiles where you can join, and that really does help the channel. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on Man v Film.